Assalamualaikum. My name is Zahira binti Muhammad Jamaluddin. I'm from BA 1114C. Today I want to present about road transport. My case study is Putrajaya trailer crash. Okay, first I will start with introduction. The recent trailer crash in Putrajaya has raised many concerns about road safety, especially when heavy vehicles travel in busy urban areas. This accident showed that there may be problems with how our roads are managed and how safety rules are applied. In this case study, I will explain the characteristics of the road transport system and discuss its advantages and disadvantages, and I will also look at the policy, infrastructure and network that affect the road safety. In addition, I will describe the issue and challenge the stakeholders involved and how these factors impact the efficient and effective of the system. Finally, I will provide recommendation to help improve road safety in Putrajaya. Now we move to characteristics. The trailer accident case in Putrajaya show the main characters of road transport involving having vehicles such as trailers. This may be widely used for the delivery of goods and logistics because of its flexibility handling directly from the original location to the final destination door to door. However, heavy vehicles have a large size and require longer braking distance than normal vehicles. In addition, trailer is high dependent on the road condition, traffic congestion, and human factors such as driver, exhausting and complaints with the traffic. This case study also shows that road transport has a high risk of accident if safety aspects are not observed, especially city areas. Now we move to advantages and disadvantages. First, advantages. And we have flexible and easy to access, lower cost for short distance, and lastly direct delivery without the need of mode transfers. And disadvantages is high risk of accident, especially heavy vehicles such as trailer, easy affected by traffic jam and air and noise pollution. Next, we move to infrastructure and network. Road transport in Malaysia access a network of highway, federal roads and urban roads such as in Putrajaya. Urban areas have intersection, traffic light and special lines that require high traffic monitoring. Congested roads increase the risk of accident. So now we will move to policy. I have 4 policy in this case. First, town and country planning at 1974. An act for the proper control and regulation of town and country planning in Peninsular Malaysia and for purpose connection with all ancillary thereto. Second, Road Transport Act 1987 to make provision for the protection of third parties against risk arising of the use of motor vehicle. The third one is Vehicle Safety Inspection by JPJ. The explain is JPJ is responsible for the checking whether vehicle meet safety standard. This inspection ensures the brakes, tire, light, and other parts of the vehicle are in good condition because being allowed on the road, especially for heavy vehicle like trailer and lorry, of course. And the lastly is this policy aimed to reduce the risk of accident and ensure the safety of the road user. This is because policy help prevent accident by improving roads, enforce traffic rules, and making sure driver and vehicle are safe. Its main goal is to protect road user and reduce crash and injury. Now we move to issue. Issue have a 4. First is brake failures. The trailer driver claimed he was unable to stop in the time and leading to speculation. Second, driver error. The driver was trained under Section 41 of the Road Transport Act 1987 for causing death by reckless and dangerous. 3. Public safety anxiety. The crash along with other similar incident involving heavy vehicle has amplified public fear and anxiety about driver near container lorries. The lastly is regulation oversight and compliance. The Land Public Transport Agency initiated an investigation into the operation service leasing coordination, including show cost rate. The challenge is enforcement of strict measures. First, there were calls for action for the public and authorities to enforce strict measures, speed limit, and ensure proper vehicle maintenance. Second, preventing recurrence. The primary challenge in implementing effective reform to prevent similar tragedy in the future. Second, accountability. ensure that operator and driver found in a violation of condition face appropriate penalties such as license suspensions. And lastly is investigation and justice. The legal process of investigation the complete for the victim through court proceeding. The overall is the accident highlight the critical need to continuous monitoring and improve safety standard within the commercial transport sector in Malaysia to be protect all the road user. Now we move to stakeholder. First, government, Ministry of Transportation. The Minister of Transportation has been knocked about taking stringent action against non-compliant companies and reviewing regulation to ensure road safety, including possible punishment load consigners in future cases. Second, court and public prosecution. The trailer driver was remanded for 4 days by the Putrajaya Magistrate Court and later charged. He pled not guilty to cause the suicide. Now we move to transport operators. The transport operators mineral the company faced regulation action for APAD due to the incident. The suspension of their operating license was imposed for offences related to the failure to comply with license conditions and having a large number of speeding fines. Now we move to the second stakeholder is passenger or consumer. First, decreased motorcycles. 2 motorcycles died at the scene. They were identified as Faris Haziz Abu Bakar as post-Malaysia staff and Yusra Muhammad Yunus, a staff at the Ampang Court. Second, injury individual. 7 are the people suffered injury because of the trailer death. Now, I continue with stakeholder with number 4, environmental groups. First, following the September 2023 Putrajaya trailer crash, there were no specific case or major public environmental concern raised by environmental group direct respect to the accident itself. The primary action and discussion involves road safety. Stakeholder and government agency focus on increased negligible and transport regulation. The lastly is community organisation. Past fatal heavy vehicle accident in Malaysia have proposed various community organisations and civic groups, for example, Human Rights Group Marah, to issue joint military action and policy change such as banning the use of certain vehicles for transporting people. This accident likely spurred similar calls for action regarding heavy vehicle safety protocol. Now we move to impact, efficient and effective. Efficient. The September 2023 trailer crash in Putrajaya significant impact efficient throughout several traffic disrupt, fatality and incident and regulation sequence for the logistic company involved. First, loss of the life injured. 2 motorcycles were killed at the scene and 7 other individuals were injured, with 2 several so it has profound personal and social impacts on the victim family and employers, both Malaysia and the Ampang Court. Second, logistic company. The Land Public Transport Agency issued a show because the operator of the trailer and investigate potential violation of their service and leasing condition. Now we move to effective. The crash served as the catalyst for implementing a concrete action by relevant authorities, demonstrate a push for improved effective in commercial vehicle regulation. First, operator accountability. The Land Public Transport Agency issued a show cause related to the trailer operation company, CM Sedang Berhad. 2 government level responses. The Transport Minister ordered the Road Transport Department TPT to investigate the possibility of the vehicle being overloaded, a condition that would affect its braking capacity. So now we move to conclusion. In conclusion, in the detail of the Putrajaya trail crash showed that the incident involving significant loss of lives in public people and raised serious concern about road safety, stopping produce for the convoy and responsibility of heavy vehicle driver. The trailer crashed into the several vehicles that were stopped, believed to make way for a convoy and killing 2 motorcycles on the spot. Also, the driver had a test negative for drugs and has no record of traffic offences. Overall, in the case, highlight importance of strict safety and careful monitoring of heavy vehicles to prevent similar tragedy. Now, I will put my recommendation. 1. Strong vehicle inspection and maintenance enforcement. Enforcement monitoring periodic inspection for the trailer and other heavy vehicle. Only allow vehicle that pass through safety check. And the last involved having partners their own logistic company that failed to comply with safety standard. Second, implement real-time monitoring system for heavy vehicles. Install GPS and telematics to monitor speed, sandal, brake, and driver behavior. And lastly, is my recommendation is restrict heavy vehicle in high-risk urban zones. Limit the operation hour for trailer in Putrajaya. Design all alternative roads specifically for heavy vehicle to avoid constant mirrors. That's all from me. Thank you. Now I will show the little bit proof for my case study. The picture about how trailer crash